Hey guys, Head on a Spike here with a minifigure review today. This is the Captain America Falcon minifigure that is from the Marvel Studios CMF series that just came out literally like a few weeks ago. And I wanted to dedicate an entire video just talking about how amazing this figure is and comparing it to what once was the claimed fame Silver Centurion minifigure, which is in a polybag, obviously. And this, my friends and followers, was, at one point, for a very long time, the minifigure supreme minifigure of all, if you ask me. And I'll go into details why. Actually, I'll just go into details right now. So, what made this figure so amazing back when it came out in 2015, I got mine in 2016, is that it has such amazing detailing. Obviously, it's in the bag. I'm not going to open this because it's really expensive when you have it sealed. This figure has printing on the legs, the feet, and the hips, but also on the side. See that? It's got printing on both legs, on the sides, and that's extremely rare and uncommon. Not to mention, it has back printing, it has arm printing, it has dual molded arms, okay, so it's got silver on top and maroon on the bottom, and it also has this really detailed front. I'm just twisting it around so you can see it, the beautiful little triangle insignia in the middle. But on top of that, it also has this really cool molded shoulders here that are also printed. Let me try to find it. Yeah, well, actually, yeah, on the front we can see that they aren't actually printed on the shoulders, but it does have a unique shoulders piece that is dual molded as silver and maroon. And but with it, it has a printed tile piece, this triangle here, which you can attach to the shoulders piece that you can put on top of the torso. Not to mention, on top of that, the helmet is unique. It is silver and maroon, which is the only time we get that. But the head for Tony Stark is unique as well. There are two faces to this Tony Stark, like a smiling face. And if I can turn his head around, you can see his other face, which is... Come on, Tony. You can do it. Okay, I could show it to you there. It's got a black eye. So it's like beat up Tony, so he's not smiling anymore because he's like getting the crap beaten out of him from Ultron. And so this figure was insane to find, to get, to look at because it had so much crazy stuff. And it was the #1 figure ever because it had every single trick of the trade except for dual molded legs. And that is where, ladies and gentlemen, we bring our attention to Mr. Falcon, because he has everything this Silver Centurion figure has, but more. Even more. I'm going to take off his shield so you can really look at this printing here. So he's got dual molded arms, like Silver Centurion, the white on top, navy on the bottom, printed arms on both sides, and again, dual molded arms on this side too. He's got this insanely detailed torso with all these crevices and shadings, and printed waist. He's got printed legs, printed side legs, and the dual molded legs, which Silver Centurion doesn't have. Not to mention, he has two sides of his face or head. It's just one face, but it still counts as printing on the front and the back. He has a completely unique new hairstyle, which has only also appeared in this minifigure series with Black Panther. But there is a new piece, and the wings are unique. They're uniquely printed. These are not stickers, and you can also attach these newly printed tiles on top. And you also have the Redwing, which is a uniquely printed piece as well. And I'm even going to take off the wings for you so you can see the back printing in addition to everything else I'm showing you. So you can really just get the full effect. There you go. Beautiful back printing as well. So this figure is just really out of this world on so many levels and so many occasions. They haven't missed a step, missed a single beat for this character of all the possible things they could add for a single minifigure. They just covered all the bases. So because they did this, and it was for a CMF series of all things, you can get this figure for $5 now. Super cheap compared to the Silver Centurion, which is like in the 70s, 80s, 100s range. That means that anyone can get this figure pretty much. Even though it is really high demand, it'll still be relatively common or easy to get because it is so cheap. Now, because they did so much work for this one single character, I think it did make other characters, like the Sylvie minifigure, for example, just lack a little bit more detail than maybe she should have, because they put all their budget into this one figure. But it was a good choice to do it. If they had to do it for one, I think it was a wise choice to do it for this one. You can also move the wings. Also, I didn't show that, but yeah, you can adjust them any way you want. Since they did this, they have now raised the bar to the max for details for these figures. And I don't think they can ever not make figures in the future as detailed as this, because they'll always be worse. They'll never be as good. So either they're going to have to be really diligent about making new figures as detailed as this one, because now that they've proven they can do it, or this is a total one-off, and they'll always be worse from here. Either way, it'll be interesting to see what they do in the future, and if they make a figure that is somehow even more detailed than this one, I'll be making a figure about that. But this is a monumental moment, my friends, because this is a completely decked out figure that has every single thing you could possibly have for a figure. It used to be Centurion, but now it is only second place. Falcon is first. Alrighty then. That is going to be it for this video. Please like and subscribe to this channel if you dig this type of content and other stuff that I do here. And that's going to be that. Take care. Head on the spike out.